So a few years ago, when I started making money online, we got an accountant to do our taxes. And I promptly never had him do our taxes again after that year because he was condescending to me. And I was the one who was dealing with this person and going back and forth with them. This was a man. And I started making money online, but I'm still like a stay-at-home mom, but I was doing all of the financial stuff, right? I was like collecting my husband's W-2, getting our mortgage interest rates, getting my stuff now, which was like why we got an accountant, because it was going to be a little more complicated. There was going to be like a Schedule C involved. There was like 1099s that I was getting. And so I was like, okay, I want to make sure I do this right. So he was helpful at the beginning, and he was kind of like, oh yeah, you can like write this stuff, or you can write this stuff off, or you can't write that. Okay. But then I remember I emailed him. So we like met in person once, and then we were going back and forth via email, and I was sending him my documents, and I sent him like a 1099, which was like $800 or something, but I'd gotten from like a brand deal that I was working with. And I sent it to him, and was kind of like in the email was kind of like, oh yeah, and like don't forget this one, like I don't know, it might have come in late or something. And I was like, oh yeah, and like this will end up on this, right? Or like this, like it was just like kind of clarifying, right? I hadn't done this before. I wanted to make sure I was doing it. I didn't want to get audited. I like didn't want to do my taxes wrong. And his reply to that was, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And that is the last time that we ever had him as our accountant. That was the last year. That was a few years ago now. But I mean, like I don't care what you say. That is condescending in any context. Even if you're like a professional athlete or like the biggest wig at Microsoft or whatever, someone asks you a little question like, oh hey, like did you make sure to check this? Or oh hey, like whatever it is, you're at a restaurant, like oh hey, like, and the person replies with, yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's condescending. And I'm giving you my business. I'm paying you like $300 to do a service that I can now do for like $35 myself. So no, not hiring you anymore.